Hey guys, it's Casey, and welcome to the Alice in the Wonderland Collaboration. This is day 2. I hope you guys have enjoyed all the previous art. I'm just showing you guys what I'm going to be working with today. I've got 2 different glitters and my Bond Crafter 2-part epoxy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bowl. First, I'm going to separate my resin out into 2 different cups, and I am going to mix my glitter into my resin. Now, I want to pack this glitter really full. I want a lot of glitter. The more glitter, the less sinkage you're going to have if you don't add glue. So I want a lot of glitter so that my whole bowl is fully covered in glitter. So I'm going to mix in my glitters, and then after that, I'm going to try to adjust this color right here. I'm going to adjust both of them a little bit because I want to put a color underneath. But since it's just clear resin and glitter, I'm going to put a few drops of violet in with the purple glitter. And with that red wine colored glitter, I'm going to try to make it more purple. So first I'm going to start with some pink and see if that brings out the purple in it, because you can see that it's got like interference purple, or it's got a purple, I don't want to say interference purple, but it's got a purple to it. And I'm just going to keep adding color. I'm going to add in some mica powder now to try to adjust it with that. And this is just Violet Crystal from May Spring. I'm going to mix it in and until I'm happy with the color. It was hard to adjust this color to where I wanted it to be. But I got there. It's finally really purple now. And I'm happy with the color of it. So I'm going to start my pour. Okay. First I'm going to pour a little more resin into my cups because I don't feel like I have enough glitter right now. And I'm just going to mix that on in. And I'm going to start pouring my resin. I'm going to pour first the one that I mixed with the mica powders. So I'm going to pour it in, pour in some clear, pour in the other purple, pour in more clear, and I'm just going to keep layering it like this. Purple, clear, until I run out of the resin. I think this bowl holds 11 ounces of resin, if I'm correct. I think it only held 10. I want to say it says 11 on it, but it only held 10 without overflowing. So I'm going to put all of this resin into my bowl, scraping all of the sides, getting every last drop of that resin out that I possibly can. You know, resin's expensive, so we're going to use every drop of it that we can possibly get out of here. And trust me, every drop. I'm scraping the cups. I'm almost done with that. And then I'm going to let this cure for 24 hours. And once it's cured, it is time to demold. Okay, we're going to pull this mold off of this bowl. The bowl's still quite soft because I didn't wait a full 24 hours. But here are my Alice in the Wonderland UV DTS stickers. I was so excited when I saw these, and I knew I had to have these for this collaboration. Okay, I am cutting out all of the little pieces, avoiding the flowers because I have a plan for those flowers. I'm going to put Alice right in the center of this bowl. She is going to be right in the center. So if this bowl's sitting empty, that's what you're going to see. She's going to be a display bowl. So you can set it up on its side and just see Alice. And then once I get Alice on, I'm going to rub this sticker down really, really well. And then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to scrape, making sure that it is fully adhered to the bowl, and pull that plastic piece off. Now I'm going to add all of these extra pieces all the way around the bowl. And I didn't get this on camera, guys, but it was a long process, and you didn't need to watch me add stickers all the way around this bowl. Okay, and now I'm going to take what's left of the flowers. As you saw, I put flowers between all the characters. That was my plan. And I'm going to now take and put a few flowers around Alice. She needs some flowers too. Now, once I get all of the stickers down and in place, I'm going to move on to part 3, which is going to be adding my tabletop resin. My tabletop resin, Bond Crafter is already a food safe resin, but this tabletop resin makes sure that it is fully food safe. So if you wanted to put apples or oranges or food that you're going to eat in there, this is perfectly fine. You don't want to heat this bowl, but it is food safe. It is not potable, but it's food safe. So we're going to move on to using the tabletop resin. Now, one thing you need to know about tabletop resin. I knew this going in, but I did it anyways. You do not want to use a mixer when you're mixing tabletop resin. You want to hand mix. Mixing it whips it. It puts so many bubbles in it, it is ridiculous. And when you mix it by hand, it is perfectly clear. So I messed up right here. I did mix it with the mixer, and it left a lot of bubbles in there. But I have my own ways of getting those bubbles out. Tabletop resin is very thick, so you can't really put it in your resin bubble remover. So I'm just going to run a straight line over top of my stick. I'm going to pour it in very slowly, stretch it out, and then pour in just a little more at a time. And I've added abalone shell and a little bit of diamond glitter to this, just to add some sparkle to Alice. And right now she's looking kind of foggy, and that's because of all of the bubbles that's in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my heat gun. I'm going to take my heat gun, and I am going to run it over this. After I get all the resin in that I want, I'm going to run my heat gun over this and get rid of every single bubble in there. I'll work it around, but be careful not to burn your resin. This is something that can and will happen. You have to be careful with the heat gun. Don't let it overheat. Keep moving your heat gun around. Don't keep it in one spot. And as you can see, it's already clearing up. It's not nearly as cloudy. It is absolutely beautiful. I love this bowl. I'm so glad I did this collaboration because I really got a beautiful piece of art out of it. I hope you love what you see in here. And I'm going to show you a few photos of the fully finished bowl in just a moment. I want to thank Hazlima, my art, for hosting this collaboration. And really, I want to tell her how much I appreciate and love her. She is really a wonderful person. This is the photos of the bowl, guys. I hope you love it just as much as I do. I hope you're enjoying this collaboration as much as I enjoyed being in it. Have a blessed day.